Hello students, welcome to standard 11 subject mathematics, chapter 3 trigonometric functions. This is lecture number 6. In lecture number 5 we have seen the sign of figure functions, and before that we have understood the trigonometric functions and we have defined also. On the basis of that knowledge we can now see some examples here, how to deal that knowledge in these examples. The example number 6 is here first. If cos x equals to minus 3 by 5, where x lies in the third quadrant. We have seen in the last lecture in each quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the behavior? What is the sign of each of the functions? On the basis of that, the x here we have in the third quadrant, and this cos x value 1 value figure function value is given. We have to find the values of other 5 figure functions. Total 6 figure functions we have. 1 is given and remaining 5 we have to find it. So, in the solution since cos x equals to minus 3 by 5 is given. So, in previous lectures we have seen the relation that sec x equals to 1 upon cos x. Means sec is the inverse of cos. So, the value of sec will be the inverse of minus 3 by 5 is 5 by 3. So, cos x inverse. Cos x value is minus 3 by 5. So, sec x will be inverse of minus 3 by 5 is minus 5 by 3. Just the inverse of the value of cos will give the value of sec x. So the sec x we got. Now to get next other triple functions, we know the ID is sin square x plus cos square x equals to 1. In the lecture number 4 we have defined it, we have seen it, we have proved it. From this sin square x equals to this plus cos square x we can take on right side, it will be minus. So sin square x equals to 1 minus cos square x we can write it this way. Now 1 minus as it is cos x is given value minus 3 by 5 and its square is square. So 1 is 1, minus is minus, minus 3 by 5 and its whole square becomes minus minus plus. 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25. Now 25 is LCM, so 25 under 25 minus 9 is 16, 16 by 25. So 16 by 25 can be written as 4 by 5 the whole square. So here we have sin square x equals to 4 by 5 whole square. If we take both the sides square root, the sin x equals to this square root will be either in plus or in minus 4 by 5. So here the sin x value we have plus or minus 4 by 5. So we have to take plus or minus to decide that. Again because what is given in the question, x lies in the third quadrant. Because x lies in the third quadrant, and in third quadrant, by the all STC rule that we have seen in the last lecture, all STC is in the third quadrant, only 10 is plus and others are minus. So the sign is minus. So we have to take sin x equals to the 4 by 5 minus sign. From plus or minus we have to take minus sign because in third quadrant sign is negative function. So minus 4 by 5 is the sin x value. If we know the sin x, we can find cos x because they are inverse of each other. Cos x equals to 1 upon sin. So that is equals to the inverse of minus 4 by 5 is minus 5 by 4. This is cos x as we get. Next, tan x equals to sin x upon cos x. This formula also we know. Now we have the sin x value also and the cos x is given. So sin x value that we obtained here minus 4 by 5, that we have to write down there. Cos x is the given value minus 3 by 5. Up and down minus minus sign cancel. And this 5 also cancels. So what does it mean? 4 by 3. So 4 by 3 is the value of tan x. Next relation, cot x equals to 1 upon tan x we know. So to get cot x we have to do the inverse of tan. Tan is 4 by 3 we have. So its inverse is 3 by 4. So cot x we have. So all the remaining 5 values we have got. Cos x was given minus 3 by 5, sec x we got, here we got sin x, here we got cos x, here we got tan x, and here we got cot x. All the 5 other trigonometric functions we can find this way. If any one function is given, other 5 we can find. Here one more example like that only. Example 7, if cot x equals to minus 5 by 12, x lies in second quadrant this time. Find the values of other 5 trigonometric functions. So here also the same way we will go. In the solution, since cot x equals to minus 5 by 12 is given, so that implies, as we know the relation that tan x equals to 1 upon cot x. So to get tan x, we have to do the inverse of cot x. Cot x is minus 5 by 12. next relation we have, we know that sec square x equals to 1 plus tan square x. Place the value this 1 plus tan x is minus 12 by 5. Here we have that we have to place here, and it's a square. So 1 plus square of minus will be plus 12 square is 144 upon 5 square is 25. So 25 is LCM. So 25 ones are 25 plus 144. 25 plus 144 is 169 upon 25 as it is. Here we have the sec square x equals to 169 by 25. If we do the square root on both the sides, here we will have sec x, and here we will have, this is 13 by 5 whole square. So it is plus or minus 13 by 5. Either it will be plus or will be minus. Which sign will come? For that to decide, you have to see in which quadrant the interval is given. X lies in second quadrant given. As x lies in second quadrant, by LSTC rule, we know that in second quadrant only sine and cosec are plus. So here sec function is negative. So that negative sign only we have to take. Sec x equals to negative 1, we have to take minus 13 by 5. Don't take it positive because it is in second quadrant. In second quadrant sec is negative. So sec x equals to minus 13 by 5. As we have sec x equals to minus 13 by 5, its inverse function cos x we have. Cos x equal to 1 upon sec. To get cos x, we have to do the inverse of value of sec x. Sec x is minus 13 by 5. So its inverse is minus 5 by 13. Further, as you know that here we have tan x equal to sin x upon cos x. So we can make sin x equals to this upon cos x will be multiply. So sin x equals to tan x into cos x. That we have used directly here. Sin x equal to tan x into cos x. The tan x value, here we have minus 12 by 5 into cos x value, here we have minus 5 by 13. So both the side minus minus plus and 5 up and down cancel. So what is remaining? Up there 12 and down there 13. So 12 by 13 is the value of sin x. If we have sin x, then its inverse function is cosec x, because cosec x equals to 1 upon sin x. To get cosec x, we have to do the inverse of sin x, and sin x is 12 by 13. So its inverse will be 13 by 12. So this way, all the 5 other figure functions we got here also. Cot x was given, tan x is minus 12 by 5, sec x is minus 13 by 5, cos x is minus 5 by 13, sin x is 12 by 13, and cosec x is 13 by 12. Next example 8 and 9. Find the value of sine 31 pi by 3. So in solution to get the sine 31 pi by 3, you can write it as sine as it is. 31 pi by 3 can be written as 10 pi plus pi by 3. 10 pi plus pi by 3 means the LCM of 10, these are 30 pi plus 1, 31 pi by 3. Why we have written this way? To understand that again with 10 pi can be written as 5 into 2 pi. And in 2 pi, we know that the one revolution is completed in 2 pi radian. So this is 5 times we are revolving and coming to the pi by 3 position. So you know that any times if you revolve 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, you are coming on the same place. You are coming at the same angle. So this is 10 pi. This 5 times the revolution is done, and then pi by 3 we are coming to the angle. So it is pi by 3 only the spot where we have to show the angle. So sine pi by 3 it is only, and sine pi by 3 is sine 60 in degree form, and its value in Vigo table we know root 3 by 2. Very similar example. This was in radian. This is in degree actually. Example 9. Find the value of cos minus 1710 degree. So in solution, cos minus 1710 degree can be written as cos minus 1710 degree plus 5 times 360 degree. If we do 6 times 360, 7 times 360 degree, you know that 360 degree again is the full revolution, complete revolution. So if we do how many times the revolution, the same angle we get. So 1710 degree minus 171 degree plus 5 times 360 degree we can write. And now 5 times 360 degree, if we simplify, it gives 1800 degree. So cos minus 1710 degree plus 1800 degree is the same angle. Now simplify these two angles. Minus 1710 plus 1800 plus 1800 minus 1710. If you subtract, you will get 90 plus 90 degree. So we have basically cos 90 degree. And cos 90 degree is by the trigo table. You know, the cos 90 degree is the value is 0. So this way, the value of this cos minus 1710 degree is 0. So this way, all these examples we have seen where one function was known and other 5 functions we can find. And here, at any angle relating to the revolution, how many revolutions nearest to it, that way we have to go to this angle and by the trigo table see the value, what is the value of the function in the trigo table, that value we have to place. So this way, these examples we have seen, and similar type of questions you will find in exercise 3.2. So this is your homework to solve exercise 3.2.